back. Joining us this morning, Dr. Erin Kolwitz. Thank you for joining us today.
Glad to be here.
It's been a year since you've taken over the Marquette Choral Society. How has this last year been going for you?
It's great. They're wonderful people. So glad to be here.
Now tell us a little bit more about yourself, where you're from and how you came up here.
I'm originally from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Go Pack. Good win yesterday. Good win yesterday. A hard win, but a good win. So I've been in Alabama for the past 7 years and Southern California, so it was an easy move to come back to the UP, sort of growing up in this area, so it was a perfect fit for me.
That sounds phenomenal. Now, the Marquette Choral Society, for people who aren't familiar with it, who's invited to be a part of this?
Anyone. Everyone and anyone can join. Experience levels vary. You know, we have some people who are very experienced singers, and we have some people who are just very new to the singing game, and that's okay. We encourage everyone to join, and there's no audition required, so it's a very welcoming environment.
That is kind of cool. And we were saying you are currently getting ready. Well, like I said, we hate to think about it, but you're getting ready for Christmas performances
That's
now.
kind of the way it works, So we welcome everybody now because registration has already begun. So tonight is the last night of registration. But we are, you know, it's ongoing. So even if we have some late comers, that's certainly no problem. We would welcome them after the fact. But tonight at around 6:30, we'll start registering people even earlier than that. I think our board usually shows up about 6 o'clock to welcome people and get them registered, and then rehearsal starts at about 7.
Okay, now where does this all take place?
This is on the university campus.
Okay.
So TFA, Thomas Fine Arts Building, room 250, which is the choral rehearsal room.
Okay, so easy peasy, and people will be able to find it quite easily because they're all sort of together in that area.
You'll see a large group of people coming towards the back end of the building.
Heading in there. Now, I have to ask, because there are so many incredible groups already, you know, is there like one area that you need to bulk up a little bit more than in other areas as far as the choral divisions go? I mean, do you need more guys, more women? It's
definitely need more men.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's pretty common for most of us choral directors, looking for more men. And certainly that's not, you know, abnormal in this situation. We could use more guys, particularly more tenors.
Okay.
We can always use more tenors. But I have to say our guys are pretty solid. We're pretty lucky that we got some really good singers, but we could always use more men. And the Messiah is something that a lot of people have sung before. And so I think a lot of people think, well, why do I need to do the Messiah again? Well, it's always new with a different director. And I'm going to do it a little bit differently than, you know, your conductor may have done. And we'll do this with orchestra. And I always add a little different ornamentation, Baroque ornamentation, my approach, and my interpretation is going to be different than the last guy's interpretation. So it'll be a little bit different and hopefully a little more fun. Oh,
fantastic. And of course, such an iconic piece to be performing too.
For Christmas, we'll do the Christmas part one, and then of course the Alleluia chorus.
Awesome. Well, I want to thank you for coming in. Get there tonight to the Thomas Fine Arts, and maybe you can come back a little bit closer to showtime and let us know more about the performance.
I'd be happy to.
Fantastic. Thank you again for joining us.